planned protests in Nigeria. Don't turn Nigeria into Sudan, Libya, over hunger. Islamic cleric tell Nigerians. Can you imagine? All the Islamic clerics, are they not feeling the pain of the hunger and bad governance in Nigeria? Is it the Nigerian citizens that will turn Nigeria to Sudan and Libya by protesting against the hunger and bad government? Or is it the government that is indirectly turning Nigeria to Libya and Sudan by not providing good governance and plunging everybody into abject poverty and hunger and penury? So I think this is a misplaced statement. All these old people that you think they have sense, once they speak, you know that sense is not by age. Why will you, as a cleric, you think Nigerians protesting that the people that will destroy Nigeria be? But the government that is looting and destroying the state of the nation, you don't have any word for them, and you call yourself a cleric. This guy, you better say go collect your own. I tell you. I'm sure probably it's in APC and it's one of those people getting money from the government. As some faceless Nigerians insist on carrying out mass protests against hunger, suffering, and lack of finances among citizens, hundreds of Islamic clerics, Jumat mosque imams, and other preaching imams have cautioned against going on with the mass protests. See their head. The Islamic clerics separately spoke against the planned protest, insisting that nothing good will come out of it. Rather, it will plunge the country into devastating wars and uncertainties. So what do you recommend? That is the question. So if you think protest is not good and nothing good will come out of the protest, so what then is your recommendation? That's the question. Sheikh Dr. Bashir Aliyu Umar of Afokan Jumat Mosque said while preaching against the planned protest that Nigerians should look back and take cognizance of what had happened in countries who, because of similar conditions, took to protest, but today they are regretting. What? He said countries like Sudan, Libya, Iraq, and many others were living peacefully, but with some economic difficulties. They were intoxicated with the idea of protesting against government. Look at what those protests led their countries to. Look at what this one must be getting money from the government free. Because the people that get benefit, the Northerners are the ones getting benefit from Nigerian government like foreign countries do. The middle belt, the southwest, southeast, and south don't get anything free from government. I'm sure all these protests will stop the free benefit. That's why these people are talking this. Dr. Aliyu further highlighted that Islamic religion, which always taught us peace, harmony, and strategic means of channeling grievances, prohibited taking to the street against the constituted authorities so long as they are praying among you. What it tells us is that we should seek rather divine intervention to salvage the situation. Can you imagine? So Islam teaches peace. Meanwhile, you have jihadists in the north like Sheikh Gumi. You have jihadists in the north like the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasser El-Rufai. You have somebody like the minister, the former governor of Zamfara State. So all these people, you have them and you have bandits, Boko Harams, and all of those people that are jihadists, the Fulani herdsmen. All of them are jihadists, and you are telling us that Islam teaches peace. How does it teach peace now? Because you know that if this protest goes on, it might affect you and the free money you are getting from the government. That is why people are preaching peace now. Okay? Nigerians at large are suffering seriously, and you don't want them to cry out, Abi. Okay, Sheikh Aminu Ibrahim Daurawa, a preacher and Islamic cleric, said that anytime people choose violence means of channeling their sad conditions, what follows is more devastating than where they were. Can you imagine? So all these people think that praying, yes, we are not taking away the place of prayer, but these people sometimes, the only language they understand, because they take advantage of people praying and they're trying to adapt to the situation. Meanwhile, the lawmakers, the government, they are not praying. Rather, they are busy looting, packing the public fund, and you continue to pray. You need to tell these people that what they're doing is wrong to their face. Now, these all these sheiks and all these Islamic clerics that are preaching peace now, how many times have they told the government that what they're doing is bad and they should repent? Because they, to a large extent, they are also priests in their own faith. And the job of the priest is to caution the king or caution the leaders. So how many times have they come out to tell the president, to tell everybody in government that what they're doing is bad and they should repent? But now the people want to react, you are not discouraging them. This is just discouraging them, that is it. The Sheikh hints we have seen several countries of the world who today nobody cares about education, health, water, or even some small businesses because what disturbs them is war and their urgent needs is peace. And this is because they choose the path of protest against the government. Malam Aminu Ibrahim Daurawa appealed to Nigerians to do all they could to shelve any idea of protest because the end result would be devastating against everybody. Still citing the last EndSARS protest as another reason. Another Islamic cleric who stood against the planned protest was Sheikh Yushau, who featured in a television program spending about 1 hour condemning any move to protest against government. He said that what Nigerians need to do was to ensure that they use strong voices to talk to the government on how they would have some reliefs from their present unfortunate situation. How many times have you, as a priest, as a sheikh, cautioned your governor or cautioned the people in power? You have never done that. Now they're talking about protest, you are talking something else. I would have loved to see strong voices talking to the government on the unfortunate conditions of Nigeria, rather than allowing some disgruntled elements to plunge the country into devastating wars. Man, these statements are just making me angry. Sheikh Yushau reminded the organizers of the protest to know that some enemies of Nigeria were waiting on hand and they would be rest assured that they would take over the protest and achieve their evil machinations of destroying the country. Can you imagine? These people, their own talk get us revealed. Okay, so in the comment section, somebody is saying, all these evil preachers, because their congregations are making them to feed fat, a satisfied bird doesn't join others in singing on top of a tree. This adage has come to play out fully right now on the side of dissatisfied, egocentric clerics. That's what they are. So just look at this cleric, for instance. Does he look like Nigerian passing through all this hunger-ridden pains occasioned by Tinubu's led dangerously economic mismanagement of Nigeria's commonwealth? And none of his children are in Nigeria. All are in Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. Not be lie. Not be lie. I hope you have a shop that will be looted by hoodlums during the process. Then your eyes will be clear, or a child that may be hit by stray bullet. Why should there be stray bullet in a protest? That's the question. Why in a democratic setting, why should there be stray bullet? All these people are just sycophants and tribal bigots, religious bigots and tribal bigots. That's it. We will all die one day or the other. It is better to die for something than die for nothing. Exactly. Islamic religion, which always taught us peace, harmony, and strategic means of channeling grievances, prohibited talking to the streets against the constituted authorities, so long as they are praying among you. A better explanation on why there was protest during Jonathan and none during Buhari's regime, as if the hunger affects only non-Muslims. Abi? It's very bad. Very bad. He benefited from Muslim gift. Why can't you tell the president how his bad and evil administration put Nigerians where they are right now? I wish your youths are thinking deep to that extent of understanding the aftermath effect of some protests and this protest is politically motivated. How is it politically motivated? These are other tribal bigots speaking from here. Quite unfortunate. Mr. Preacher, all the country you mentioned are all Muslim, Arab, for that matter. We are Nigerians. We know what we need. You collected billions of naira from Tinubu during elections, so you think we don't know, Abi? Not be lie. Very madman. We can't continue with suffering and smiling. The time is up. That is the truth. Time is up. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment, as some Islamic clerics in the north are trying to discourage Nigerians from embarking on the planned national protest.